Good morning, my beautiful friends. Wherever you are in the world this Friday, it's November 27th in Calgary, Alberta. What a week. What a week. It's been a very strange time in our part of the world. More restrictions coming through all around the world with COVID as this second wave kind of is building to a crescendo. And a lot's being asked of all of us in terms of limiting our activities and who we connect with, who we socialize with, how we go about our lives, wearing masks and so forth. And we all have a lot of opinions about it. We have a ton of opinions about it. And some of those opinions are causing pain. They're causing a lot of pain for ourselves and for others. And, that is layered on top of the difficulty that we're all facing with the restrictions. So there's the challenge of the restrictions, and then there's all the crap that we put on top of those restrictions about what other people are doing that's creating a kind of toxic arena for us all to be in, on top of just dealing with a virus. So today I thought I would just kind of reflect on that a little bit. First and foremost, though, I always like to do a tune-in just to get present, to offer this gift of this moment to each one of us. This is my Friday morning gift to the world. Whether anyone sees it or not, I hope you catch it recorded at some point and know that my love is there. A drop of love into the big pool will ripple out some way, somewhere, somehow. So wishing that for you. Hey, Farah, nice to see you. Ha, lovely. Yeah, so just taking this moment, we will do a short just connecting inward, looking inward at what this moment holds for each one of us. And then I will offer some thoughts and reflections around judgment and freedom and what's going on inside of ourselves as we're dealing with life in this moment. So just breathing now, dropping into this couch, chair, bed, wherever you are. Hopefully you're sitting, but if you're not standing, just drop into your feet and feel your feet sinking into the floor. Feel your butt sinking more deeply, being embraced, held, and allowing yourself to put down the burdens of the moment. Whatever's worrying you, it'll look different in a moment or two. Just put it down. And breathe in and out. And then just taking another moment to notice how you're feeling. Hello, Connie, nice to see you. Just taking a moment to notice how you're feeling this morning. Maybe you woke up feeling expansive and hopeful, or you felt heavy, burdened. Either thing could happen. There's an energy of fear that's running through our culture at the moment, and there's a ton of hope and vision also unfolding. Both can be happening at the same time. But noticing how you're feeling is a clue to what you want, what you are needing and wanting to feel a little bit better. If you can't feel your feelings or identify them, then you have a hard time knowing what you want, and you reach out for something, anything that will allow you not to feel that feeling anymore, or cling to the positive feeling you're having, which drains the energy out of that moment too. So if you're feeling happy, welcome. And if you're feeling discouraged or upset, fearful, welcome. It's all welcome. Welcome and make room for how you are right now. it's temporary. I assure you of that. The world is turning, and that's why they call those soap operas As the World Turns, because it's constantly changing. And now start to notice the space around your body, just up to about an arm's length. I often rub my hands together and just feel this energy ball and this space flowing in and around me. And just noticing it. It's my space, my life, emanating out into the space around me, and I'm responsible for it. Whatever it is, whether it's feeling light and joyful, or if it's feeling textured and heavy, it doesn't matter, but noticing it helps us to take a little bit more responsibility for what we're putting out into the world, and owning that space makes our little patch of life ours to deal with. And from those places of feeling your body and its senses, your feelings, and this energetic space around you, there's a desire that starts to bubble up from that place. That thing that you're wanting, it might be a small, simple expression of something that will allow you to feel a little bit better. This morning, I'm feeling clearer, brighter than I have been for a few days. I'm finding what it is I want to say. And so there's something I want to say, desire to say this morning. And it is in the realm of this idea of judgment and freedom. This morning when we were listening to the radio, I heard there a scuffle, an assault and an arrest in BC, I believe, in a box store where someone didn't want to wear a mask, and the employee was required to enforce the new rules that everywhere you go you have to wear a mask. And I don't know, something in me has just had enough. Had enough of the judgment. If you have an opinion on top of all the things that are going on, that opinion is yours. And you're welcome to have it. Enjoy it. It says something about who you are. It's your sovereign space to own and to have. But also understand it's probably not somebody else's, or you might share it with some and not with others. Does that make them less of a human than you? Does it make your opinion more important than theirs? Maybe there is a higher truth in all of this. I don't know what it is, but I do know that when I am judging, there's something in myself that needs attending to. If I'm judging, I am projecting my own fear out into the world. Hello, Bobby, good morning. I know that when I'm judging, my fear is on display for everyone to pick up on and play with. And usually it'll end up in opposition to what I am thinking and putting out there. So what if we have our opinion and we allow it to stay in this bubble here, this great 6 foot from arm to arm, back, front, and around us, allow ourselves to share our truth up to the edge of that space. It doesn't make others right or wrong. You don't know why someone is wearing a mask. You don't know why they're not. You don't know what loneliness, anxiety, fear, drama, trauma has been going on in their lives. It's hard to be in a space and fearing when I know I've got to go see my dad who's 91. I don't want to bring fear and negativity and a disease into his home. I can't do that. So I do what I need to do around that. I take care of myself and I honor you. ultimately, there is a higher truth. It is around freedom, and the freedom that people like Viktor Frankl wrote about in Man's Search for Meaning. Whereas when we're in this space of constriction, no one was more constricted than the people who were existing in the Holocaust, in those camps, and those that were doing the imprisonment. Both were caught in imprisonment of an ideology and a physical imprisonment. The truth is, whether you're wearing a mask or whether you're not, you're free. You're free if you choose to be. Whether you can leave your house or not, whether you can see someone or not, the freedom is in your attitude. The freedom is in the space within you that says, this is temporary. I felt grief, I felt heaviness this week for my son who can't go to school. For the next 6-8 weeks, he's been flourishing, and my heart is heavy for him. It's heavy. My husband's looking for work. The freedom is in the moment. It's always in the moment. This moment, yeah, he's not working today, but we have so many good things going on. And there will be a path forward. There is a path forward. I don't know what it is today, but I do know it's today. Going outside into the sunshine. I do know the freedom is in the knowing that everything I have right now, I have everything I need right now. I have my voice up to my light globe, and I can share it and not make you wrong. You're free to be you. And you don't need to take that out and make everybody else wrong. You just can't. That's the law, the highest law. Well, you can, and there will be consequences. Let's put it that way. The consequences are that you will be judged just the way you're judging everyone else. And then you get the consequences and the dramas and effect of that. So some of you know that I am a practitioner at the Center for Spiritual Living, and I spend a lot of time studying books and writings and things by Ernest Holmes. And he was the creator of, well, he just synthesized a lot of ancient teachings. But there's that wonderful statement by the Christian master teacher, the beautiful Jesus Christ, "Judge not, that ye be not judged. For with the judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged." So what does that mean? It means do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Same golden rule. If you're judging, watch for what comes back. It's going to be more of the same coming back at you, and it will be opposing you. It just happens that way. That's the effect of putting your fear out. It comes right back. It always does. So watch for that. Just watch for that. And if you have fear, this is just a little quote from his that I thought was interesting. "You will never discover a person who is full of emotional judgment and condemnation of others, who is doing anything other than unconsciously releasing the tension of a burden so great to be borne that it does not even permit it to come into that light of day to be seen, for he could not face it." So if you're judging, it's your burden that you're unleashing on the world. You may be right. Technically, the science will support everyone in their opinions. We know this. We've seen it for millennia. So just know what's true for you, who you are in this, and allow others to just be. They've got their own stuff going on. A little compassion, a little light, a little gentleness, and another breath, and another breath, and another breath. And we are back to freedom. Freedom to breathe. freedom to be who I am. So, hey, thanks, Bobby. You know where it came from, hey? So, my offering today is another breath for you. And I just want to share, I'm going to be doing a visioning workshop. It's a 2-hour date with the divine on Sunday afternoon here in Mountain Time, 2 to 4. And it's just a time to go inward. I'll be holding space for you to just go inward. I'll be asking some questions that help invoke some guidance from your own divine self, your higher self, around what it is that's next for you, something that's wanting to be birthed or born that you haven't been quite able to feel the edges of. So it's the beginning of an idea, something that wants to be developed, something that wants to be called forward, and I will be holding space for you to listen for that a little more deeply, to discover a little bit more about what that is. So if you want to join me, I'll post the event details below this. And at any point, if you're needing some time to reflect on whatever I've shared here today, I offer free half-hour coaching, laser coaching, just to get a taste, a little clarity, a little guidance that could support you. So please feel free to use that. Love to have that time with you. And I wish you a beautiful weekend, a beautiful week. And I mostly wish you freedom from wherever it is, whatever trap you've gotten yourself into, that you can break yourself out of it by breathing and reclaiming your energy for you and lifting your judgments and opinions off others. You might be right, but really, who the hell knows? It's not your life. This is the thing. So come back to you and your life and claim your freedom. Namaste, my friends. I love you. I look forward to being together with you again next week. And if you want to jump on a call with me at any time, I would love that. All right. Take care. Bye for now.